Welcome back to another video here, and in this video we are going to be looking at CSS variables. Let's get right into this. So I got an index.html file and I have a styles.css. Now in this index.html file I'm bringing in my styles here with a link tag, so make sure you do that. And then I just have a div here of a container and another div with a class of card. Inside of that, we just have an h1 with a title and then a p tag just with some text. So that's basically all we have going here. So let's check it out and get right into it. So CSS variables are basically what the name implies. We're going to have variables in our CSS. So in the past, this has been done already in like things like less and sass and different kind of CSS variations. But now for the last little while, they have been added to the CSS language itself. And yeah, so they can be very helpful if you want to like change one thing and have it apply all over your app. And just basically variables in CSS are nice. So let's get into showing you how to use them. First thing we're going to do is come up here and we're going to say root like this. And then we're going to add some variables right here. All right, so right now we have the root of our application. So with this here, this is going to apply to our entire app, and we can use this variable anywhere else in the CSS that we want. That's what the colon root means. All right, so let's show you how this applies. So if we come down here and we go body here, and we're going to go background, and we can say var, and this is how you're going to access your different variables. You go var, and then you can go main color, just like this. Okay, and if we go ahead and save that, that will apply this to the entire background of our body. So let's just check that out real quick. Have the server running, card here, and that's basically all we have. Now if we refresh, now this CSS variable has been applied to the entire background of our body. So that's great. And that is basically all you need to know for CSS variables. You just use the var keyword and whatever you named it up here. Now, we can get a little more specific here. So let's come down here and go card. And inside here, we can just add a few different variables. All right, so we've come in here and we have our class here that is .card here. So we've added some variables to this card class name here. And what this will do is now these variables inside here will only apply to our card class name. So if we were to try to use one of these out here like this, it won't work. So let's come down and use those. So we can go .card again, and let's just add some styles to this. So we have our width here, and we're just going to go var like above, and we're going to say card dash width, just like this. Okay, so let's continue on. And again here we can go var, and we can say dash dash card background color and margin top, and var dash dash card top margin, just like that. Okay, so all of these in here, wherever we see the var background color, var card top margin, all these are coming from here. And these can only be applied to our class name of card. So let's check that out. Refresh this. And now we have this card that's styled using CSS variables. Now, one thing we want to make sure you know is let's actually show this. So right now we just have a main color as the background, but what if we wanted to add the background color from here? So we just went like this and said card background color, just like that, and save that. Let's try that out. Refresh. And you can see it's not being applied at all to the background there. Now, we talked about this before, but that is just because it's not in the scope. So the root scope is going to hit everything, but if you're in a card like this, it's only going to hit the class name of card. So this is in the card class name, so it won't affect the body. All right, let's get rid of that. Okay, let's add a few more styles and just finish this up. All right, so we just finished this up with a couple more styles here. So we got an H1, and we have some variables that are going to only apply to the H1. And then we've added them here with the var keyword there. And again, with the p tag here, we have a var here for the font family. So that is all we're going to do. Let's just take a look at the final result here. Refresh this. And this is what our card looks like. Nothing special. But hopefully that gives you a good idea of how CSS variables work in general. And then you can just go on from there. It's fairly straightforward, pretty simple, but hopefully it's useful. Thanks for watching.